This year, Joshua D. Jacobs, the VA's Undersecretary for Benefits, said that each year approximately 200,000 service members transition from military to civilian life. This transition can be challenging for veterans. Fullerton College has a veteran community that is both working and studying.
There is some classes you take when you're about to get out of the military to help prepare you for the real world. I didn't get those because it was COVID, so I did it online, and online classes are it wasn't very good, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And I think the disability services probably would have been nice to understand.
Because I wasn't really worried about getting out as far as where I would live or where I would get a job. I wasn't worried about that. I was worried about just how I would feel personally, because you have to leave a lot behind. You leave a lot of friends. You leave a lot of just comfortability behind.
It did kind of get hard to wake up when you didn't really know what you were doing with your life. Before I got out of the military, it's very simple, straightforward, show up for work, serve, and then come home. Then when you get out, you kind of have that, you're missing that need. You don't feel so needed anymore, which is kind of weird, but I kind of adapted. I figured out my own, what I needed instead of what others needed from me.
As far as Fullerton VRC, I've had an incredibly positive experience with them, and I'm actually really satisfied with the VRC so far.
For example, they gave me employment for school, which they do work around my schedule as much as they can. They help with the GI Bill, any dependents who come in and need their benefits, they help with that, and then even tuition assistance for active duty service members, they'll assist in that.
We have tutors embedded into our program. We are able to provide food and drinks to them throughout the year, school supplies. We have dedicated counselors that serve student veterans and their loved ones. We have mental health support embedded into our program.
We were in boot camp, and they make you stand really close to each other. They call it nut to butt. Every time you do anything, you're counted down. Even in the shower, there's a drill instructor in the shower, and we're counted down to walk around the shower, and at a certain point you put soap on when they tell you to, and then you get counted down for how much time you have the soap on. But either way, we were a little smelly, and I just remember these we were in the Navy corpsman place, and they were just making fun of us, and I just felt very belittled. So, and I feel that's a little bit of what, that's kind of why it's hard, because you're so belittled to just listen to what you're told to do. Once you get out, no one's telling you what to do, so you have to kind of just take back that responsibility, build yourself back up.
Most of my good leaders kind of stayed pretty close, but I mean, even there, they're at the will of someone above them, and it's that part that I realized that there was a huge disconnect. And I thought to myself, the things that I like about this, the institution and the program as a whole, kind of start to fade away the higher you go up.
Our student veterans, despite a lot of some of the struggles that many of them have, they overcome them. Research shows that our veteran students graduate at higher numbers. They have higher success rates in the classrooms.